campaign period. I know when Odede said that all the previous elections, at least the last 2, 3, or 4, we've had cases of anxiety and tension here and there. But don't you agree that this time around, there's a new trend that has not been there before?
It's going to be a trend as long as the government suspends the rule of law and decides not to act on Goonism. Because we said they started it, they endorsed it, they let it happen. And what happens is that actually these are not goons. Let me not even say, we are just using that word because these are people, it can be the same. One person is hired to do something in the morning and the same person is hired to do something against the same person they were hired in the morning to do for. So unemployment partly contributes to it. Being idle contributes to it in a big way. But most importantly is that when the government doesn't allow people to speak or to move, then Orengo said, I have relatives in Homa Bay. Homa Bay is my home. You cannot prevent somebody from going to their home. You cannot prevent somebody from going to spread their word or their ideology to their people. I should have the freedom to be able to go. There, when we went to Meru, they barricaded the road. They cut trees, started fires on the road, and we come from Meru County, and yet we are being barricaded against going home. That is not possible. You will find that even my relatives will come and open the road for me to go home. So it's as long as the government does not take action against the people who break the law, this is going to continue because Orengo has to go to Homa Bay. I have to go to Meru. You have to go to where you want to go to. So this is here to stay until the government does what it's supposed to do, in as far as the security is concerned.
Earlier I quoted one of the vocal lawyers we have. This is Ahmed Nasser Abdullahi. And this morning he tweeted that the Goonism we saw in Homa Bay can only mean one thing. It is time for a radical change in the to the political leadership in the internal security ministry.
Yes.
He said, I think the time for PS Dr. Raymond Omolo is up and CS Murkomen needs serious reflection and new strategy as we approach 2027. It is not a one-sided affair. Goons are a trend now across the country. We did not see this in 2022. Yes, there were pockets of violence here and there were some leaders who used this kind of style of politics. But this time around, it would appear each politician has to have their own militia for them to campaign or to do their activities. And even despite the assurance by the PS in charge of internal security, interior, that this would not happen, it still went ahead and happened. Don't you think that the lawyer is right, or at least his perspective is valid in as far as the political leadership in the Interior Ministry?
Fred